guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a worth the buy or not review on the very new Fenty Beauty body sauce. So Fenty Beauty came out with a body foundation and I am just really excited to dive right into this baby. But before we get into this body sauce, I do quickly want to introduce myself. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Jessica, aka the Mexican Beauty. I make videos on all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So I would love for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell because that will make sure you never miss one of my videos. And also, please don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, The Mexican Beauty, because whenever I'm not here, I'm there 24/7. I actually also recently made a TikTok, which is insane. Same thing, The Mexican Beauty, so check me out there as well. So let's just go ahead and get into this review. Okay, so I was super excited when I saw that Fenty Beauty announced they were coming out with a body foundation. It launched on Fenty's website and also on Sephora and at Sephora stores. So this does retail for $48, but you do get 3.2 ounces, so it's a big product. So this is the foundation, the hydrating foundation, which contains 1.08 ounces. And this is the body sauce, which contains 3.2 ounces, so you guys can see the difference. So I felt like I would fall under the Honey category, which is the second shade. And the reason I went with Honey is because it classified it with like the family of the shade numbers. So for me, it said between the shade 200 to 290, Honey would be good. And right now I am currently the shade 290. In the summertime, I do tend to fall under the 300 category. So I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit about this product. So this product is a blurring, lightweight, and subtly luminizing body tint with a silky texture that's transfer and sweat resistant, which we will be testing out today. It is free of parabens and it is also gluten-free and cruelty-free. Okay, so let's open this baby. I love the fact that this comes with a pump. It just makes it that much easier for you to apply. So that's why I'm actually wearing this tube top, is so that I can go ahead and apply it on one side and another side we're gonna leave bare. So like my face, where I have rosacea, I do also have problems on my arms. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I suffer from KP. Because you guys are wondering like, oh, why do you have bumps on your skin? That's why. So that's that, which is probably good because then you guys can see a little bit more of a difference as opposed to having like perfect skin and not being able to like really be able to tell if this does anything. I also did go ahead and purchase the Face and Body Kabuki brush. And the reason I decided to purchase this, because I could have easily just used a big brush that I had, which is what I would recommend you using. But I have the baby one and I use this all the time for like my touch-ups whenever I do my makeup and I'm going through the day, I need to touch up with powder. This is literally life. The brush was $34. So not the cheapest. Just love how these brushes by Fenty Beauty feel. They're literally so soft. And I love the fact that they have this really good handle. So I feel like I'm able to like really apply the product in to the skin. So we have this. And we're just gonna be popping this in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this right here. Ooh, nice gel-like consistency. Looks very, very lightweight. Doesn't really smell like anything. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and apply it on this arm. Ooh, this looks a lot darker than what I thought it would be. It's very, very lightweight. You can barely feel it on the skin. It's a much more lightweight consistency than the KKW Beauty one. Damn, I am really, really like pale right now for like what I usually am, because I feel like this is really giving me like that nice tan effect. I'm like trying to drag it all the way down. This brush is really good to blend it out and it's not getting stiff. I think because it is a gel-like consistency, the product is just smoothing out really well. You guys can see my KP right here. This side, you can see it a little bit less. Now, this is the second lightest shade out of the 6 shades. And I mean, you guys can see the color difference. I typically am Fenty Beauty 290, you know? And like, this is much darker. So I'm just thinking here for the girl or boy who has, you know, who's like shade 200, you put this on and you're gonna be like, whoa. Now, I will say this kind of goes to show that I seriously need a tan because, I mean, look at my winter shade right now compared to this beautiful sun-kissed look. I think that this color definitely is not gonna work for a lot of people that fall in that 200s shade range of Fenty Beauty foundation. I think it'll be really dark. You guys can see. I was worried that it was gonna be too light, and now I'm like, no. I have nothing to worry about. If I wanna use this in the summer, I can use it in the summer. So I'm gonna go ahead and really quickly just touch. It's not sticky, so that's a plus. It definitely does give you a beautiful glow. It doesn't look glittery. You know how some body products and body foundations just look super like glittery and just like they're like a luminizer? This is a very subtle luminizer. This isn't like the body shimmers by Fenty Beauty. If you want shimmer, then definitely get those. But if you want more so of like a sun-kissed look, you'll like this. You guys can see the skin looks very, very perfected here. It also has a really, really pretty sun-kissed glow. Like I said, there's not much shimmer. It's more so just like a radiance from within almost. So that makes it look really pretty. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring a napkin over so that we can kind of test it, see if it transfers a lot. I want to also be able to tell you that. Okay, so we are looking so crazy right here because I wanted you guys to really see the difference between having it on and not having it on. So we have this and we have the arm. So let's see. Oh wow. I'm like really pressing now. I'm actually impressed with that. Because that's not how the KKW Beauty one was. And I actually had it, but I cannot find it anywhere. Because I was like, I want to compare the consistencies. But that consistency is much more of a thicker consistency and definitely has way more coverage than this. I feel like this is more natural. But it is not transferring. I'm like really pressing this baby down. Okay, I'm low-key impressed with that aspect of it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now we're gonna do the water test. So I have more paper towels because we're about to put some water. So I'm gonna be using some water. So I'm just gonna pour some water on here, just so I can see kind of what it does. So it didn't leave streakiness. It's not bad, honestly. I thought, you know, like those like strong streaks, I thought it would give me like a strong streak, but it's not. So now I do want to see kind of how it'll do if I like press on it. Okay, so when I press on it, it does come off a little bit, but honestly, it's not bad. That's how much product we're having come off. Can you guys see that? And I was kind of skeptical just because every time people were like, is it water resistant? Is it transfer proof? Like, what is it? And they kept kind of just making sure they reiterate it's resistant. It's not like completely proof, because I feel like nothing really is completely proof. But like this, no streaks. I'm impressed with that. Really impressed with that. Because I was like, there's gonna be some streakiness right there and mom's not gonna like it. But I'm really impressed. Definitely, I feel like the biggest difference is the color. I feel like the color is the biggest difference. You guys can see, and I'm shade 290 and this is for 200 to 290, so that's like my only concern. But I'm impressed with the fact that it barely transfer. Like there's literally nothing here. I'm wearing the body sauce on both arms now. You guys can see it's crazy because I'm gonna give you a preview. Like look at the difference between my natural skin tone to the body sauce. It's insane. I'm just gonna go through their main claims. So coverage, instant and buildable, sheer to medium. I definitely agree with those claims. I feel like this is a sheer to medium coverage. You do wanna build it up with a nice brush, preferably a kabuki brush. And I would recommend this brush if you don't have a body brush that you would use, or just a big brush. You wanna make sure it's a big enough brush that covers a good amount of space. Now, the texture of it is supposed to feel lightweight and comfortable, and I'm definitely getting those vibes. This doesn't feel like I'm wearing a foundation. It just feels like a tint, a very light tinted moisturizer consistency. I feel like that gel, creamy, like consistency gives it that, and that's why it lays so nicely on the skin. It doesn't feel thick or like crazy whatsoever, which I really do appreciate. The finish is blurring with subtle shimmer. I do definitely feel like it does blur. It doesn't cover completely or completely conceal anything intensely, which you guys saw with my KP. I feel like that kind of helped this review is kind of to see a person trying it with imperfections on their skin as opposed to like a smoothed out arm. So definitely concealed imperfections. The KP typically tends to be like a red purpley tone, and I definitely do feel like it minimized it a little bit. And I feel like because it does have like that tan vibe going on, I feel like whenever you have a tan, it just makes everything more perfect. You look just skinnier all around. Like it's just a good vibe. So now the next thing is what it is. It's a body tint with light to medium coverage. Definitely agree with that. I kept saying 6 shades. They actually have 7 shades. So I am the second one in the 7 shade range. Now that I've tried it, the shade range, I personally feel like it does give a very beautiful glow, but it kind of concerns me that this shade that I have in Honey is recommended for people that have between the shade 200 to 290, because I feel like 290, which I'm 290, I can get away with because I am a subtle tan, like I have olive skin tone and I get super tan in the summer because I'm Mexicana. But I feel like for something that's a shade 200, this is gonna be super dark. And if you want it to look really dark, then that's fine if you're going for that. But if you just kind of want it to like smooth out and even out your complexion, you're gonna wanna go a shade lighter. And that's what I would recommend for people, is if you want it to be a little bit more true to your tone, probably go a shade lighter than what you would think you are. And I feel like that's the only thing that kind of threw me off. You guys saw when I first saw, I'm like, whoa, this is much darker than what I am. But I feel like once you blend it in, it does recommend to blend it in circular motions, which I feel like I was kind of going like that first. But yeah, once you blend into circular motions, I feel like it does kind of become one with your skin. But I mean, you can definitely still tell the difference, you know? Another thing that I wanted to mention is what's in it. It has babasu oil, I think that's how you pronounce it, for hydration and skin protection. It has vitamin E for antioxidant and what am I saying? There we go. And anti-aging, which is always great. And then it has lecithin, I don't know, for hydration and restoring and anti-aging. So it definitely has a lot of good ingredients for the skin, for hydrating, and also for anti-aging purposes. And then I also will include this so you guys can see. It's on their stories, which I hope they save it. They probably will save it in their story highlights. But here's the range of how it goes, and that's kind of how I was able to pick up my shade. So I was honestly about to go with Agave Spice, which is for shades 300 to 345. So glad I didn't, because it would have been much darker. So I'm happy that I went for the one for Honey, which is from shade 200 to 290. I wish there was a few more shades, just because I do feel like for somebody that wants to try this but wants more true to their tone and not look a little bit more bronzy, it may be an issue. The things that definitely impressed me the most were the fact that it didn't rub off. Like, I was really impressed with that. I was like going to town with it. I was like pressing the white napkin, and it didn't transfer on there. Also, the water, there's no streaks left. No streaks left whatsoever. So definitely appreciate that. I think this will be a great product for the summer. I definitely think for the person that's looking for a body tint and you know what you're getting yourself into, I think you will like this. Just be mindful of the shade range. But those are pretty much all my thoughts. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let's be able to continue doing these types of videos for you guys. So with that being said, don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye, guys.